Snow rarely appears in the Agua Verde Valley, a riparian area in the desert southeast of Tucson. The icy treat set in motion a down-to-earth day for these middle schoolers. They got straight to business with some total body experiences.
I wanted them to have a place that they can call their own up to, and relate to nature.
Randy Johnson made sure his students have that chance by donating his 15-acre spread to the school where he has taught for the last 27 years, Hermosa Montessori. The acquisition of the land fulfills the Earth Child concept spelled out by the founder of the school's educational model, Maria Montessori, as school director Sheila Stoloff explains.
It's a place where children can actually interact with the land, build on it, create structures, be very connected to the natural world.
That concept is also on wide display at the 16-acre main campus on the far east side of Tucson. Stoloff began her school in 1978 as a one-room affair, which has grown from its original roots as a preschool to include elementary and middle school grades, 300 students in all. The school follows the fundamentals of the Montessori method of independent learning in a child-friendly environment.
So it's kind of a theory of self-education. Character development is part of the educational model, and there are lots of materials that show children how to come to concepts themselves, educational concepts.
Montessori believed that the crucial ingredient was learning to be a good observer of children, to determine their needs in order to develop their fullest potential. That idea gets an enthusiastic reception from students.
Here, what you do is you have a certain amount of requirements, and you have to get those done by the end of the year. And if you don't, then that's your problem, you know. But it teaches you that you have to make up your mind, and you have to take care of and you have to know what you're going to do and how you're going to do it.
Everything is so interesting about it. We don't sit at desks, and we don't sit and watch the teacher speak all day, just the way that we do things so independently.
Independence was the trademark of Maria Montessori, who became the first woman to earn a medical degree in Italy in 1896. Her life represents a passion for learning, and today schools on 6 continents and throughout the U.S. follow her method. 6th grader Alan Shoemaker feels that he's getting the experience that will prepare him for the real world.
You learn from this independence when you're at this age. So when you get older, you can be more dependent on yourself instead of other people.
The results speak for themselves, as Montessori students generally score in the 90th percentile. Staff at Hermosa Montessori characterize the school as a family, one that typically draws former students like Chloe Bush back to stay.
My goal is to help one life at a time if I can, and to influence children, especially, to do great and to reach for the stars.
Begun as a private operation, Hermosa Montessori now operates as a charter school open to all students and dependent on state financing. Stoloff has planned for the short term, but the long-term picture worries her.
So if those teachers have to leave because they cannot live on the salary that we can pay them on the meager, say, $5,700 we get per pupil, then parents are going to be impacted.
8th grader Jake Rourke, who aspires one day to become a politician, has his own ideas for decision makers.
You know, when they have all these things about, you know, economic decline and stuff like that, and how we don't have as much money, and it's like, you know, we're supposed to be smarter than that, you know, and it's not just thinking about you and your wallet, but it's thinking about us also.
Meanwhile, at the ranch, students can see the power of their community they are building. In less than an hour, they have blazed a new trail, learning from the ground up about becoming good sports and good stewards of the earth.